Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Saudi Arabia.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, we're on the way.
And it's Pedri. Knocks it out wide. Back towards the middle.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Saudi Arabia are looking to break at pace.
Foot in.
Llorente. Yamal. Chance, surely! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He shifted it to the flank. Plays the return pass. That has been slung wide. Spain currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. And it's Llorente. Oh, that was vital. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's having a go! He's got away with one there. And it's made its way to him. Pedri. Spread it left. Now it's Williams. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yamal. And he skips past his man. That's a sharp pass. And it's Gavi. Yamal has found the net here, of course. Yamal! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Spain coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Spain are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're underway for the second half. Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kubasi. Here's Rodri. Eric Garcia. Now it's Williams. Some front-footed pressing going on here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri. That has ended up in no man's land. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Gavi. Nico Williams receives it in a good position here. Elects to cross. Off the ball! He will be livid with himself. Somewhat off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
He's picked his way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Tries to thread one through. Oh, well played, well played. Not the most accurate pass. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Williams. Oh, look at the space here. And he can thump it away. And it's Gavi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Spain moments now away from seeing this one out. Llorente, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now, can they get him away?
Habrá un
Spain
minuto de
really
descuento.
wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Yamal taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.